Hey guys, it's Kooltrex here, and today I'll be showing you guys my original Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and just Game Boy accessories collection. So let's get right into it.
So I keep all my Game Boy stuff in this box right here. Game Boy Original, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, accessories, systems, and all that kind of stuff. I love the Game Boy line. I think it's just fantastic, and they really put Nintendo on the spot in terms of handhelds, and they really made handhelds popular. To be honest, I mean, there was this, like, a Game Gear, the Atari Lynx, which tried to emulate what the Game Boy did in terms of its success, but the Game Boy just dominated completely, and you can even tell today with the 3DS. I'm not trying to be like a Nintendo fanboy here or anything, but the Nintendo handhelds are, in my opinion, the best video game handhelds. They got amazing third-party support and first-party support, and yeah, there's good, well-built handhelds overall. But anyways, let's just get right into it. So I'll take this off right here, and wow, I haven't opened this in a while, so yeah, let's check it out right here. So that's how it looks like from the top. So let's just get right into it. I guess I'll try to find the system. Here we have my Game Boy Pocket. This is a green one. So yeah, it's very cool. And I would turn it on, but you see there is batteries, but they ran out because these were put in here a long time ago. But it does work. And yeah, Game Boy Pocket. It's really cool. So yeah, I don't really use it though. If I want to play Game Boy games, I'll just use my SP, which is right here. My Game Boy Advance SP. Let's look at that. Let's turn it on. So yeah, just that awesome sound, Game Boy, gotta love that. So yeah, Game Boy Advance SP, such an awesome system. Can play your original Game Boy Color, and obviously Game Boy Advance games, all in color. So that's awesome. Really love this thing, and it's backlit, which is what is like one of the best things about this. So if you ever want to play Game Boy games, I highly recommend this. This is the best thing you can get because it plays all of them. And this right here, we have a pouch, and inside we have a red Game Boy Advance SP, but unfortunately the sound does not work. So yeah, I don't know if headphones will work if I put them in here. I didn't know if there is a headphone jack. Is there? Can't seem to find one. So yeah, that really blows. Yeah, but I got it from a friend. So I'll probably resell that someday. Probably won't sell for much because there's no sound. But yeah, so that's my Game Boy systems. So let's get into I guess the accessories and stuff. So let's get right into it. Here we have the Game Boy camera, which is basically you put it in your Game Boy and you can take photos and videos and stuff, which I'll show in a second. So here it is. I just took a picture of myself right now using this thing. Yeah, I look very creepy there. I don't know what's up with that, but yeah, here it is. You just put it in there and you can take a photo. So yeah, you can see the camera right there. Kinda. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's the Game Boy camera, and this is actually a world record for the smallest camera in the world at one point, so that's very interesting. Now let's get into games. So start off on the bottom here. We got Missile Command. This is pretty much that classic Missile Command game, but just on the Game Boy, pretty much. That's literally what it is. So yeah, really good game, of course. Classic arcade game. We have Final Fantasy Adventure. Now, Final Fantasy Adventure was actually a Mana game, Secret of Mana, Legend of Mana. It's actually just part of that series, but they renamed it Final Fantasy Adventure, I think, just to get sales. And they actually did a remake of this game on smart devices, iPhone and Android. There was a PS Vita version too, but it's only in Japan, which really blows, because I would love to play that on the Vita. I will not be playing that now because it's on, phones and stuff. Why would I want to play it on there? That really blows, but still, this is a classic game. Here we have Tetris. Tetris is just a pure classic. Just everyone's played Tetris. It's everywhere, on your phone, on your freaking computer, on NES, Game Boy. It's on everything. So yeah, it's just a classic game. And this, I believe, is the second best-selling Game Boy game, right behind Pokemon, because it was bundled with every Game Boy. That's pretty cool. Let's see what we have. Quarth. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but this is a Konami game where you it's kind of like a mixture of Tetris and Space Invaders, where you are shooting the blocks and you're supposed to make them a shape to take them out. And I can't talk today. It's hard to explain how this game plays, but it's really, really addicting. I recommend you download a ROM of it and just check it out because it's really fun. Yeah, great game. Let's see, trying to find some Game Boy stuff here. Okay, we have Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. You know, based off of the second Star Wars movie, and this is a pretty bland game. It's not really that good at all, but yeah, it's based on Star Wars, so you know, I grabbed it off the market. We have one of my favorites, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Fall of the Foot Clan. I love this game so much. I remember back when I was younger, I would play this game at night, and yeah, at like 1 o'clock, and it's just so much fun. You know, this game is definitely a game I'd recommend if you ever get a Game Boy. Just such a good game. Ninja Turtles: Fall of the Foot Clan. Yeah, it's beat 'em up. You play as 4 turtles, and yeah, it's a blast. Great game. Here we have Q*bert. Take this off this case. There we go. Q*bert. This was one of my first Game Boy games I ever got. One of the first, not the first, but I love Q*bert. It's such an awesome puzzle game. I said this in my PlayStation Collection video when I was showing off the PS1 version of Q*bert. I love Q*bert. I think it's such an awesome character, and yeah, I really think that they should bring back Q*bert in like a good way, not like Q*bert rebooted. And you know, it's really cool seeing Q*bert in all these new movies, like that crappy Adam Sandler movie Pixels and Wreck It Off. It's been really cool seeing him. So yeah, I love Q*bert, and I just love how he curses, and this is an awesome version. Great game. Here we have Rampage World Tour. This is a black cartridge, which means it works on original Game Boy and Game Boy Color, and on the Game Boy Color, it'll be in color. So that's pretty cool. And this is Rampage is a good game. You know, it's an arcade game in which you play as different monsters and you take down buildings and eat people and stuff and throw cars, I guess. It's fun, but it gets very, very boring after a while. But yeah, still good to have. I remember playing that a lot when I was younger. Here we have 720 Degrees. It's a skateboarding game, I guess. Didn't play it that much. Looking around here. Oh, here we have Frogger. Frogger is obviously. I have so many arcade games in here. I just noticed how many I have. But Frogger is a classic arcade game, just like a bunch I've already said. And you're basically a frog. You're on the street trying to avoid the cars and try to get to the end of the level. It's really fun. Great game. Here we have Pokemon trading card game. I'm not really a fan of the trading card game personally, so I cannot really say I like this game. I barely played it, so yeah, but I got it from someone a long time ago. It's cool to have at least. Now, I guess I'll show my Game Boy Advance stuff. Oh, here's a PS1 memory card. That's not a Game Boy game. I guess I'll show my Game Boy Advance games. Here's another PS1 memory card. I don't know what these are doing in here. Game Boy Advance games, like I was saying. So let's get right into it. Here we have Nicktoons Attack of the Toy Bots. I got this game a long time ago, back in like 2006 or 7, whenever this came out. This is a really good game. I really enjoyed it. I beat the game, and yeah, it's really fun. It's very long though, and sometimes it gets boring, and like tedious. But I remember this being a really fun game. You play as all the Nickelodeon characters. You're going around trying to go through each world. It's really fun. Cool game. Here we have Sonic Advance, a really fun game. It's a Sonic game on the Game Boy Advance, and it's really fun. You just it reminds me of the classic ones, but I just love Sonic's new design in this great game. Island Extreme Stunts. It's pretty cool. Here we have another copy of Sonic Advance. Sorry about that cut there, guys. But yeah, like I was saying, probably be selling off one of my copies of this game. But yeah, it's a really good game, like I said. Next up we have, let's see what it says here. X-Men 2 Wolverine's Revenge. This is a pretty good platformer. You play as Wolverine, and yeah, it's really fun. I definitely recommend it. It's kind of like I forgot, Ninja Gaiden. You can like run up walls and stuff, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, X-Men 2 Wolverine's Revenge, cool game. Let's see here. F-Zero GP Legend. I love the F-Zero games. They're some of my favorite racing games ever, and this is no exception. F-Zero GP Legend, which is based off the anime, which is based off the game series. And it's a really fun game, and the music and the gameplay are really, really good. So yeah, really awesome game. I really like the characters and the music and everything. What is this? Super Mario Advance 3 Yoshi's Island. This is basically Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island on the Game Boy Advance. It's a really good game. And it also has the original Mario Bros. Arcade game included. So it's really awesome. And I didn't really enjoy the Yoshi's Island that much, but it's still a good game to have. So yeah. Let's see here. Pac-Man collection includes a bunch of Pac-Man games. There's some pretty good stuff in here. Like Pack Attack. That's really fun. It's kind of like Tetris, but it's a little bit different. And there's obviously the original Pac-Man. There's a bunch of really cool Pac-Man games in here. This is really awesome. It's really cheap, so I definitely recommend it. Let's see here. We have let's see, Spyro Attack of the Rhinox. Spyro Attack of the Rhinox. This is a Spyro game, of course, and it's a game that I didn't really enjoy that much. I don't think that this is that great of a game, to be honest. I know that the Spyro games on the PS1 are better, so yeah, I stick to those. Here we have classic NES series Xevious. I also have this on the NES, and it's a really fun shoot 'em up, but it gets very boring after a while because the background stays the same, and it just gets really boring. The music is the same too. If they had some variety in here, I think this would be a really good game, but it gets pretty meh after a while. But still, it's fun. Here we have Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, or Superstar Saga. I think it's Saga. Now, I haven't played much of the Mario Luigi series. It's the only one I've really played a decent amount of, and this is a really, really good game. I know Chugga Conroy played through this, so I'll probably play it soon again, because it's really good. The characters and the music and everything, it's really, really fun. I definitely recommend this game. Let's see here, we have some Pokemon games. Pokemon Leaf Green. The label is ripped off, as you can see, but it still works and everything. And Pokemon Leaf Green is just fantastic. What can I say? Pokemon Leaf Green, as well as Fire Red, because they're basically the same game. Pokemon Leaf Green, Fire Red, Fire and Leaf Green actually. Yeah, I was gonna say music, characters, everything's fascinating about these games. I love the Pokemon games, and if you want to play the first generation of Pokemon, you should definitely check Pokemon Fire and Leaf Green out. They're amazing. I definitely recommend them. Here we have Pokemon Sapphire. I love Sapphire so much. It's so good. A lot of people hate third generation. I freaking love third generation. I think it's probably the second or third best generation. Probably second in my opinion. Second or third best generation. I don't know which one I'd put it at, but fantastic. A lot of people hate third generation. I love it so much, like I just said. And the remake on 3DS, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, those are okay. I personally prefer the originals over the remake because, I don't know, just some charm in this, some nostalgic charm in this that just makes you want to play through the music, the characters, everything. I just love this game so much. And last, but definitely not least, Pokemon Emerald. We have this game right here, which is just fantastic. This is basically the definitive edition of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire on one card, kind of like Platinum and Crystal and Yellow and stuff. So yeah, this took what I loved about Ruby and Sapphire and just made it even more awesome. Holy crap, this is probably one of the best games I've ever played in my opinion. I know people say Pokemon is overrated, and I know a lot of people say that, but it's overrated for a reason. It's a really good series, and this game is just fantastic. Probably one of the best Pokemon games. Probably in the top 5, definitely. Great game. I got this for $5 from freaking my friend a couple of years back in high school. It's really awesome. And you know, these Pokemon games, I'd get them really good deals on them. But yeah, guys, that's my Game Boy collection. I guess I'll show you it. Crap, as you can see, it's over here. Yeah, I love Game Boy. And yeah, I'll continue collecting for the Game Boy because I just love the system. And yeah, happy 15th anniversary to Game Boy Advance. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for supporting my channel. Have a good one. Peace. And I also recommend you some Game Boy Advance games. And Game Boy games. And Game Boy Color games.